Hey, what's going on everyone? Negative Zero here. Today we're going to talk about the Cataclysm rare farm. The reason you farm up these rares is for some bind on pickup patterns that can yield you a lot of gold as crafted transmog. The patterns we're after are the High Society top hat for tailors and the rhinestone sunglasses for jewel crafters. These patterns are technically world drops, but can be farmed at a higher rate from any of the 6 Cataclysm rares. The rares in question are Akmahat in Uldum, Jalak Doom in the Twilight Highlands, Zariana in Deepholm, Poseidus in Vashir, Mobis in Vashir, and Gar in Mount Hyjal. The respawn on these mobs was actually reduced in Legion from 72 hours to 4 hours, which makes these rares much easier to farm. And with the ability to flip war mode on and off, you essentially have 12 different mobs to check to farm up these items. So you can do as many or as few as you like on any given day and, park tunes in at them if you'd like. Personally, I only consistently check Akmahat, Zariana, Jalak Doom, and occasionally I'll check Gar. But I tend to avoid Mobis and Poseidus as I'm not a big fan of traveling in the water of Vashir. Also, Poseidus has multiple spawn locations to be checked, so you spend even more time traveling in the zones. And Poseidus has a mount that they drop, which causes them to be farmed even more heavily than the other rares. My route for farming these mobs is usually starting off with Zariana in war mode on, flying quickly to Deepholm to see if she is up. Once done, I fly back to the portal and switch war mode off, then repeat the check. After Zariana, I'll flip war mode back on and go out to Jalak Doom in Twilight Highlands. Take the flight path to Kurth Haven and check around for Jalak Doom. Once done, I go back to Kurth Haven Inn and turn war mode off and do another check. Finally, I fly back to the portal, or if I'm on my mage, I will use my Stormwind portal. If I have time to do Gar, this is when I would do them. I'll flip war mode back on and take the portal to Hyjal, flying to the Sanctuary of Malorn. Fly south from there to Gar's area and check to see if they've spawned. Once done, I will then take the flight point back to the Shrine of Aviana to turn war mode back off and fly back to the Sanctuary to look for Gar again. Finally, I'll flip war mode back on one last time and check Akmahat. This tends to be where I'll log out my character and just leave them there so the next time I log in, especially in the mornings and things, that, see if Akmahat's up at that point. I've farmed these mobs hundreds of times and still haven't seen the patterns I'm looking for. But as I'm trying to fill out my tailoring transmog, I'll keep farming these up until I at least have the top hat. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.